his add to stream. There you go.
Yo.
And music box.
All of this is all good.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry.
You got me all loaded?
I believe so. Is it playing?
Slow it down.
Peace, peace, peace. You already know what time it is. This your man LaRon MC,
And your boy Just Tracks.
and this is Craft Conversations. Fly culture talk, dope craft beers. You already know what to do. Pop open your favorite craft beer, sit down and let's talk.
And vibe out.
Peace, 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 peace.
Yo.
You know what time it is. We are live right here on Hot 702.5 FM. This is Craft Conversations, episode 103. Yeah, you know,
103.
It's your man LaRon MC.
It's your boy Just Tracks.
Remember, the show focuses on current topics in the culture, including but not limited to art scene, music scene, more specifically hip-hop, Fuji scene, and of course, the craft beer scene. These are opinionated topics that stem from bar talk with the homies, and
I feel like we need an applause when that shit
word, and
comes,
it's
bro.
all fueled by dope-ass craft beers.
Great craft beers.
You know how we do it at this time every week. We do What's on Your Palate segment. That's how we open this thing up. We just want to make sure that y'all know that this joint is fueled by craft beer. So, What's on Your Palate segment is an interactive segment. If you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure you hit us up in the comments and tell us what y'all sipping on. We're going to tell y'all what tops we popping, and then we'll get to business.
Yeah. Man, it feel good to be back on the podcast, bro. I missed last week.
Just got the Abel Baker Atomic Duck.
Atomic Duck, man.
Shout out to the good folks at Abel Baker.
Yeah, I stole this from a pimp named Slickback.
Word up. I got L. Smith Evil Dead Red. It's a hoppy American red ale. 6 point. I see what you did there. 6.66 on the Richter scale. Evil Dead Red. I also got Revisions Disco Ninja. We had this on here a couple of times, but Revision is a very dope brewery, so always interested in that. And right now in the chalice, I have Love Lady local. It's called Aladdin. It's a double hazy IPA with blueberry, and then it's 7.
This fucking can come with
0.5
hops or
on the
some shit. What
Richter.
the fuck is that at the bottom of it?
I don't know, man. Who knows? All right, Justin, you missed last week.
Yeah, I missed last week, man.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything good, man. You know, I had the kids or whatnot. Daddy duty.
How's that been?
It's been good. It's been great, bro. It's a blessing, bro. I was looking at my kids, just like looking at them, like, man, I'm old, bro. You got fucking preteens. Shit, crazy,
That make you old?
bro. They down there taller than me.
That make you old?
I feel it. Nah, it don't make me old, bro.
How's the little one?
Man, he getting big, bro. Teeth coming in. He biting shit.
I know how that is.
Hey, them baby teeth are sharp,
Yeah.
bruh. They sharp
And
as
it's
hell,
a
bro.
little tight bite too, like
Yeah.
the clencher. That shit hurt, man.
That shit hurt, bro.
It's just painful.
I'm like, nigga, did you just bite me,
Just
bro?
bite you for no reason and shit.
Hell yeah, think it's funny and run off somewhere and shit, bow-legged and shit.
That's wild. What do I have on the list? Let's start off with the Sauce Walker shit.
Sauce Walker.
You fuck with Sauce?
Nah,
I
man.
like Sauce Walker, man.
Nah.
Walking around with a 40 piece. Yeah, I like that shit. That shit's dope. So all right. I've been hearing a lot about LA. I might call my partner Scotty and see what, cause he live in LA. See if what I'm hearing about LA is actually what's going on.
You gotta hit up Scotty, man.
So they've been saying like LA been like really fucked up for a minute. as far as crime and different, you know what I'm saying, shit going on or whatever.
Niggas be robbing niggas like crazy.
Yeah, so that's the point of the story. So Sauce Walker had got ran up on by a cat, and he tried to snatch his chain,
And he killed him.
and they killed him.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it was a strange. First of all, the video is strange just because.
Why would you commit to doing killing somebody, bro?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, he obviously ain't getting in trouble because it's probably self-defense. Bro.
right. So I mean, but the person's body was on the street. Like in the video, they have a video of like the dead body with the white sheet over it, with his kicks hanging out.
Damn.
They left the Jordans out
Damn.
while the sheet was over everything else, and it looked like there was a pistol by his hand and shit.
Hey, man. That nigga said rapping is one of the hardest jobs out here.
But is it though?
Well, it depends on what kind of energy you bring to it. That's how I look at it.
So I always had this theory when we talked about the braggadocio in rap. I think it's always been there, but I think it's a little more in your face now with like the social media shit. So I really think that it's a strong statement to go in somebody's house or to like try to snatch chains off somebody's neck like in public.
Right.
I think it's a strong statement about how you feel about your life, because you know what I'm saying? That
right.
Those moments could be your last moments. Like what happened to this person, like that could be it. So you have to go into that shit with the mentality like, all right, this might be my last day on earth, and that's a strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It was mission failure instead of mission accomplished.
I mean, it's the wrong mission. So
Yeah.
you don't know what somebody did to like procure those goods, or you know what I'm saying, the shine or whatever.
Hell yeah. And you know, and a lot of niggas be paranoid too, bro. For one, you got all these chains and shit on. You don't think he had something up on him, or he had, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he had security around him or what.
Well, I heard that security is the one that did the shooting, and like the crazy thing about it is there are goofy people online arguing about the validity of the murder, because whether it was him personally or it was security, and I'm just like, yo, that's the talking point.
Yeah. Oh, he ain't kill him. He ain't gangster. What the fuck?
He didn't kill him, his security did. Like,
That
yo,
shit
man,
crazy as fuck. Bro.
somebody died, and somebody died because they was doing some shit that they shouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing. Don't snatch shit off people. Don't climb in people's crib. I used to know, like, stick up cats that would go into people's cribs, man, and like wait till I understand the intensity of working somewhere that you don't want to fucking work, and you doing all kind of shit, working 16 hours a day, all kind of weirdo shit to try to fucking put shit, and you spend all this time, you trade all of this time for this money so you can buy the things you want, live good and shit like that, and then somebody watches your crib and wait on you
to rob you.
to leave so they can climb in your shit and take your stuff. Like, I don't respect that shit at all, man.
Yeah, I feel it.
So it's hard for me to
feel sorry for a motherfucker that got killed trying to rob somebody and take something that ain't theirs.
Yeah. I mean,
It's fucked up, but the whole situation fucked up because it's like he could have killed him just trying to take his chain. It's like you trying to protect yourself. Security did their job. Bro.
So I'm 1,000% on board with that. Like,
I hate that it was another black man getting slain over some bullshit. But hey,
well, he didn't think about that when he was trying to rob another black man.
Hey man,
let me ask you this though. So, what do you think about the message in a lot of these raps, right? So, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to put this. All right, so I can't remember what artist it was. They were doing the song, and it was like you always stressing. You trying hard to pay bills.
Right.
I got the Audemars and I got the 17 cars. Woody woody woo. Can you imagine the mentality of somebody that's at the end of their rope, and they at work and they like
listening to that shit.
Swear a second away from choking the shit out somebody, and then like that shit come on the radio.
Yeah. That shit crazy, man.
We got KB in the building.
Yo. Hey, bang, we on?
What mic is he on?
Should be.
Say something.
Yo.
That ain't it.
Yeah, ain't it.
Here we go.
There we go.
What's up with the people, man? What's up with the brothers?
KB pull it up. Pull up on the pull up.
Yup. I know y'all brothers in here talking about something dope right now, man. I'm just tapping in. Good to see you too, Just, man. We in here. Hey, the three of us ain't been together in a minute, bro. We've been rotating. We in this thing.
Right. Let me go back a little bit just so you could weigh in.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Walker was in LA recently.
You heard about this?
Probably like a day ago. And he was doing this rapper shit. He had a bunch of chains on, and some brother tried to run up and snatch his chain, and they killed him.
Just yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And he immediately went on live to portray a message while the police were there. The body was still on the ground with the white sheet over it.
So he killed the nigga that ran up on him?
I'm not sure if he actually did the shooting or if his security did.
But the dude who ran up on him was dead in the street.
Yeah.
Wow.
Done Diddy.
But the thing is, I'm not mad at the message that Sauce, when his video was like, listen, I really don't want to talk about this, and I'm verbatim. I really don't want to talk about this, but somebody just lost their life from trying to steal something from me, and he like, so everybody ain't going. I'm one of the motherfuckers that's not going, and then he tried to positive spin it to where it's like, yo, you could be anybody you want to be in the world. Instead, you trying to take shit from people who work hard for their stuff.
Okay.
Right.
And he got.
You could tell he was hurt, but at the same time, he was like pissed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different. It'd be a lot of range of emotions, bro. Because it's just like you don't want to kill nobody, but at the same time, you got to protect yourself.
How did it come off to you? How did it come off to you? When
So
you
real quick. I got this homie. He was he had went and picked up a lady friend. He had went back to the crib with her. This was back in the day, so
she set him up, didn't she?
Nah, that ain't what happened. Like she was genuine. Like they was together type shit. So he go back to the crib with her. Took her to his crib. He realized that he had left his CD books in his car. That tell you how old this shit was.
CD
books, huh?
So he realized he left.
$5.
He realized
CD?
$5.
The burners.
Nah, the real shit, nigga. What is this nigga talking about?
all right, I'm late. Yeah.
Nah, real CDs.
It was real CDs, nigga. So he went back. He went outside to the car to get his CD book, and he saw some niggas outside.
Right.
Somebody said something to him, and he like, I don't know these people, so he just kept it moving. So he goes into the crib, and maybe 15 minutes later, he said, niggas kicked in his door.
Damn.
When they kicked in his door, it was like 3 niggas, 1 gun. Had him sitting there, bust him upside the head, split the top of his head open. He ended up having to get like staples in the top of his head and shit.
The fuck?
They talking crazy to him about what they're gonna do to his girl and all kind of shit. Woo. Somehow, to make a long story short, he ends up tussling with, I think he realized that it was 3 niggas and 1 pistol, so he ended up tussling with niggas and got the pistol off of him, and he just let off. 2 of them got away. He shot one of the dudes in the ass, and the other one he killed. And when he called me, he didn't know how to process it. Like, he hadn't processed it yet. When he called me to tell me the story. And he was like going through the processing procedure while we were talking. So it's like, yo, I just took somebody's life. And the only thing I could tell him was like, you protected your life.
Right.
You protected your home. I'm trying to encourage him. I was trying to encourage him not to let the fact that he took this person's life make him feel like he was a bad person for doing so.
Right.
Because even though he was in the right for protecting his home, he felt like yo, that's permanent. You know what I'm saying? He was fucked up about that shit. What would you do in that situation?
I feel where he coming from, because like I'm in that same mindset where I don't kill nothing, I don't let nothing die. But if I had to do that, I know I'd be going through it, even if it was justified. Just from you telling the story, I already would imagine I'd be in the same situation. But I mean, at the end of the day, what you're saying is right. I mean, you got to protect your own. They put themselves in that situation trying to take from them.
Yeah, you gotta protect the value of your life when your shit get threatened, bro.
Truthfully, I wouldn't feel no way about it.
You wouldn't even feel no way about it.
No. Bye, nigga. Fuck we talking about?
Yeah.
Don't listen.
It's on them. It is on them,
Yeah,
bro.
peace.
At the end of the day,
Peace,
it is on
nigga.
them.
Peace out.
It's a thing called instant karma, bro.
Nah, I'm good. I wouldn't feel no remorse, nothing about that shit. Like, yo, he shouldn't. What?
I think I would end up there, but I have to go through a process for
I'll be
that.
there immediately.
Yeah, I have to
Right away.
take a minute to get there.
Right away.
Right? Shit, y'all niggas just fuck with the wrong one.
Like, what was you thinking?
Y'all should have broke your KB
man.
house, nigga.
He might would have hugged you and said, yo, I forgive you.
Right, yo, my brother.
Slapped you with your own pistol.
Let me talk to you,
Get
my
out of
brother.
here, nigga. I forgive you.
Let me talk to you, my
Nah.
brother. Change your ways.
Nah, man.
Nah.
Clap City. And then we going to Chuck E. Cheese after that or some shit.
Right.
Nah, fuck that.
It's crazy. I be thinking about that sometimes, just with all the crazy shit that be going on. Like, what would I do, like, in a situation if somebody was really trying to... I was just thinking about this, I think, like, yesterday. I was, like, walking from somewhere, and I was like, what if somebody just ran up on me right now? Like, would I be willing to do what I had to do to protect my shit? And I guess the answer is yeah, but, like, it's like, at the end of the day, bruh, it's like, I still be feeling some kind of way. Like, I don't like death. I don't like loss of life.
I don't
You know what
either.
I'm saying?
I don't either, but I also value my family. And the thing is,
Oh, you already know that.
it's even more like, I'll put it to you this way. I think the way that I'm feeling right now about that situation is intensified by the fact that I got
Yeah,
children.
you can have this.
And
I sipped out of it though.
Not in this era.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I sipped out of it.
We good.
That nigga pointed that long ass finger.
You should have seen his face. He was like,
Hey, man.
was it a short sip? Or
Right,
long
I did
sip?
think about it, but you know, it don't even matter.
Sipped up out of it.
Especially
That's
not.
hilarious.
Yeah, nah, we can't get that on camera.
Yo, chill. Y'all niggas crazy. Here, let me play this clip, and then I want y'all to respond to this shit. I heard this clip today.
Yeah, we got. Man.
I think I know who this brother is, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to butcher no names, so I'm not gonna say his name. But let's see if we can get this popping.
Just niggas who is already doing this shit for each other. And niggas is waiting on entertainers to do it for but it's real people
Cry.
out here that's been doing this shit that niggas never look at.
I saw that
And
shit
that's
this
the
morning.
fucked up part. Cause it's I need a sensational nigga to tell me how to do something. But it's a nigga in your neighborhood that's been showing you the fucking way. You see what I'm saying? But niggas don't care about that shit. I need you to have on jewels and all this other shit, which is fucking fucked up. Cause you creating a system of people who only look at niggas who have material gains to listen to. And these not the great thinkers of this fucking world. It's nobody quoting these niggas as the great thinkers of this world. But that's the niggas who niggas look at. But the niggas who are really in depth and already doing this shit for each other. And niggas is waiting on entertainers to do it for but it's real people out here that's been doing this shit that niggas never look at. And that's the fucked up part. Cause I need a sensational nigga to tell me how to do something. But it's a nigga in your neighborhood that's been showing you the fucking way. You see what I'm saying? But niggas don't care about that shit.
That's real shit, bro.
What do you think about that message? Anybody?
That's real shit, bro. Like, you gotta sensate. It's always a gimmick behind some shit, bro, for somebody to get noticed, bro, and niggas glorify that shit, bro.
So, do you think that that's accurate to the point where, like, people only, on a general consensus, people only listen to entertainers and, like he say, we're rocking jewels and all kind of shit like that?
Most definitely, bro.
Like that causes validity in, like, what they saying?
I think if you put it like that, you could say that's true. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering, like, because his context was saying this is what everybody doing and this is all they listen to, right? Is this and that. Yeah. But really, people listen to whoever's in front of them that seems to be successful in whatever. You know what I mean? It may not be the rapper, the entertainer, but it could be somebody on your block that's successful in some other street shit that you following. You know what I mean? It's just whoever's. Or if you growing up, you know what I'm saying, in a certain lifestyle where your family is like in business and shit and they successful, you're gonna follow that. So I don't know, like, I think he's right in terms of that's what people subscribe to, but that's because of what's in front of them all the time. I think people still follow other shit if it's in front of them. But he probably talking about people who don't have no other better examples than that, which I could agree with him on that.
But he didn't say. He said that there are better examples in your own neighborhood that people aren't listening to.
Yeah, I mean that's true for some people. That ain't true for everybody though.
Well, I mean general consensus.
I see what he's saying.
Yeah,
I see what he's saying. I think he being too general for me. You know me. Like, I think that's way too general. But in general, like, he's right. Like, that's our culture. We worship money and success. Money and jewels signify success, right?
Talking about shooting a nigga.
Yeah. If talking about shooting niggas,
talking about shooting niggas, bro. That's what niggas want to hear, bro. Niggas get turned off that shit, bro.
Nah, I don't think that's the avenue he going with the shooting shit. I think.
Yeah, that's what they be talking about, so bro. Niggas love that shit because it's like it's drama. I gotta listen to this. He talk about shooting a nigga.
Nah, but you talking about as far as like listening to music. He's talking about listening to philosophies and thought processes about life in general,
like listening to Jay-Z's philosophies on how to get rich in business rather than listening to the homie on the block trying to tell you.
No, not necessarily listening. So he's saying that there are people in your own neighborhood that have been speaking on life, like certain ways of living. Like, life ain't necessarily no materialistic shit, in my opinion, but like just ways of living life, and you don't pay attention to him because he's not a sensationalized person, like media person or rap nigga or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's not like Julia. I don't think he's talking about like listening to music, but listening to.
So you're only taking your life cues from famous people.
Yeah,
right,
exactly,
and not from real people around.
Yeah, who are so he's saying that if, and this brings my question to like OGs, like how do y'all think the OGs are different in this generation as opposed to like, is it better or is it worse? Like, is the communication, who dropped the ball on communication? Because there are people, like he's saying, there are people that's in your neighborhood that may have like concepts of just like happy living, that don't most of these niggas that be having like all of that money and all that shit, like the super rap woo-woo, if you dig a little deeper and talk to them, they not even happy with that shit. They don't. I mean, they good as far as like monetarily,
right?
But like their spirit ain't right.
That
like,
nigga,
life, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga Rod Wave said he had the saddest birthday ever. This nigga's fucking rich as famous, bro. He's sad.
I just watched like a little doc thing on like famous decks and shit. And
that nigga look crazy, bro.
Man, cause drugs.
Them drugs
like he went like
joke, bro.
He was.
That boy was looking crazy, bro.
Yeah, he was getting platinum shit, and he was, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was up there. trash rap shit, but I mean, my opinion.
Right.
But he was up there making the money, and his spirit wasn't right, so he fucked up off of drugs. But in context of what dude's saying, I think he's saying it's those type of people that the general, like, he feel like the general consensus of the generation is listening to. Like, they must be saying something right if they have all of this money. Word.
Right.
Now, if you just leave that sentence in and of itself, would you say that sentence is a fair way to think? They must be doing something right if they're making all this money. Like, that's not a. You can understand why somebody would think that way, right? So my question would be: is you talking about like who dropped the ball in the communication or whatever, right? But it's like
no, I'm asking if you think the ball's been dropped, and if you think so, who have? I'm not saying the ball's been dropped because I feel like everybody is somebody's OG, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm somebody fucking OG, but I still got one. You somebody OG, you somebody OG. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
It's more of a personal.
Shout out to the OGs.
So personalized thing, man. But I'm just asking, like, who are we responsible for? And not to put that really heavily, like we're we're responsible for people. But like, if you choose to accept the responsibility of passing jewels down,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you responsible for? Or do you think OGs in this generation feel like they're responsible for? Yeah,
I think it's a mix because I know some OGs who do, and I know some OGs who don't, and they OGs because of like experience and shit, but not because of knowledge. A lot of OGs compete with the younger generation right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of roles is mixed up, and everything is like anybody could do anything. I'm not saying that all the OGs is doing the right thing, but there are some that is doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So what I keep coming back to him is like he sound like he upset about the situation.
He was crying in the video.
He was crying.
Like, I only saw that particular clip, so I don't know. I'm interested in watching the rest of the interview.
Yeah, I kind of want some more context.
What was
on
the interview
too.
on? Was it
I think it was 85 South.
It was
man.
85 South. Yeah. It was for sure 85 South. I gotta re-register to that app so I can check that out.
I always try to keep it simple, bro. If you talking about these things and you feel these ways, then that puts you in the seat of being responsible to try to do something about it. That's how I look at it. If you're talking about it and you're thinking about it this way, then you got a responsibility to do something about it. Otherwise, what are you talking about it and thinking about it like that for? That's kind of how I look at it. So I would say in his case, like, he got a point, but it's like I'd also be curious to know what he's doing to change it. Is he the OG that's not being listened to? You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about this? Am I saying it, J9? Am I saying your name right, sister? There's a generation gap. Many OGs are dead and gone, so many OGs of this generation don't have the wisdom or aren't sharing it. Do we agree with that?
I agree with that. I do, because I seen it. I seen a lot of OGs not sharing knowledge before.
I've seen that too.
And that shit pissed me off.
I've seen OGs be really stingy with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
giving out the game.
Yeah, like
it feel competitive when it's not supposed to feel like that.
You ain't lying about that.
You know
and I always say that if you're not passing on positivity, then you can't complain about shit. Like, these be the same cats that be like, yo, shit ain't like it used to be.
Right.
You got the power to do that.
You don't want to
come
sit
on, man. Like,
in the seat to help shit be what it is.
Niggas don't want to be pillars of the community.
You know, so a lot of OGs say like,
community.
Like, oh, these young boys just don't listen no more. They just don't listen. I don't want to waste my time because they don't listen. They hard-headed. They don't listen. Which I'm not saying that that's not true. Like, young niggas.
Some aspects
I got a couple young homies in their mid-20s and like early 20s and shit that I kind of mentor, and nigga, like, they don't be wanting to hear. You know what I'm saying?
You got to present the plate differently.
It's about how you present it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man.
You got to figure out how to present the message better instead of just complaining that they're not trying to receive it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Man, but they be getting pissed, like, they just don't listen. They just get tired of young niggas just doing the same thing over and over, even if they was trying to make a positive impact.
But I mean,
I get that.
We went through that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I remember being young and angry, and you know what I'm saying? And like, I wasn't
Can't nobody tell you shit, bro.
Can't nobody tell me shit. They told me, you know what I'm saying? I had niggas trying to tell me shit, and I didn't listen. But at some point, I retained the information. And when in hindsight, things would hit me like, yo, this
Right.
person said this to me, and this person told me not to do this, or I should do this a different way.
And it always hits you later once you go through something that it can't bring it back around.
Sometimes
right?
later it's too late.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we was just blessed that. Well, I speak for myself. I was just blessed that I made it to the point where later it wasn't too late.
Right.
So I could have died in a bunch of these situations
Nigga.
that I didn't listen.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And
Roy said back in my day I had to walk uphill both ways to school.
Roy lying, man.
It ain't no hills in Vegas, bro. You from Vegas, bro.
Roy. There ain't no hills in Henderson there.
My boy was walking down the
That
sandy
nigga,
road.
that nigga's walking down the desert, boy.
Right.
But
Shout out to Roy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Roy, man. I was
think-
just with Roy. I went to go get some food at Berlin. Shout out to Berlin. Roy's up there cooking, man. As soon as I walked in the door, the nigga, shots. So I'm off, you know,
hey,
shooters
That's what's
and,
up, bro.
and beers, man. Oktoberfest shit. Drank some Oktoberfest up there, too.
oh, yeah, it's coming up. But yeah, what would you say to the OGs though that's just tired of young boys not listening? They just like, you know what? Just lead them to their own devices. You think that's wrong?
Yes.
Ain't nobody trying to school nobody, bro.
Don't leave them to their own devices, because if you do, then you get what you get.
Right. So they don't got the right to complain no more, at least, right?
Yeah, so you get what you get.
Yeah.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with the climate of how shit is. If you're not,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, taking somebody under your wing and saying something to them.
Especially
There is a sentiment though with these young boys really just be like, these young kids is like, especially the ones that don't be having enough direction from an early age, bro. They wild out here, bro. They wilder
But
than
it's
I
a-
remember my generation.
But it's
being.
another thing to that.
Unless I just don't remember that shit.
A lot of people
It's
advice
hella
ain't
wild.
good advice too.
That's
also true. That's
know what I'm
also
saying?
true. You got some OGs giving out horrible advice.
But I think them giving out horrible advice is like by design and shit. Because there's a lot of old niggas that's upset about the possibilities and the way like younger cats is thinking. Like I'm excited about seeing like younger cats thinking on a higher plane than I was when I was that age,
Me
because
too,
I didn't even
shit.
think certain shit was possible.
Hell yeah.
And these kids, some of these kids is like, yo, all this shit possible, and I'm going to get it, and I applaud that.
Yeah,
So
most
a lot of these old niggas, they look at that and be like, oh, I wish I was so I'm gonna tell this motherfucker the wrong shit. So you know what I'm saying?
That-
And
that ain't
I don't
cool.
respect that shit at all.
That ain't cool at all, man. I gotta ask y'all this question. I'm trying to segue to something different.
Yeah, because it's like mad serious.
Shout out to the true OGs out there though.
Yeah, what
We
about
see
this
y'all.
nigga Turk, man? Y'all seen that interview on Drink Champs?
Okay.
Turk.
Tell it again. I
You talking about Hot Boy Turk?
Yeah, Hot
Yeah.
Boy Turk.
You ain't seen that
I seen
shit?
the clip, but I forgot. I knew it was some raunchy wild shit though.
Nah, I'm just not interested in Turk.
Bro,
I wasn't interested in him when he
Bro.
was rapping and shit.
I'm not
Like
interested in Turk.
tell us what it is, man.
No, I forget what it was, but
Since-
I know it was some crazy.
That nigga was the
shit.
wackest
He was-
nigga on
no,
Cash Money.
He
It
was
was mad
talking
whack
about.
niggas.
He was
that
talking
nigga was
about
talking
fucking
about
in jail.
He was
Right?
talking about getting booty in jail, bro.
Right. But the comments from the clip.
Nah, but he said he had girls coming like
People wasn't
conjugal
sure was he
visits.
talking about dudes fucking in jail or conjugal visits, right?
Right.
He didn't really. The clip I seen, it didn't really make it clear, but it did sound like
It didn't make it
it
clear
did
at all.
sound like he's saying he was getting man asshole in jail.
Right, wait.
It sound like
Yeah,
that's
bro,
what he was
that's-
alluding to.
That's just exactly what it sounded like, bro.
But you know, if you want to hear it a certain way, he didn't technically.
Did he say that shit? What
Yeah,
the fuck?
bro, he said
It's
that
the
shit.
way he said it.
I don't know
He
if they-
said he was
I don't know
fucking
if
in
they-
jail. First of all, he didn't
Yeah.
say it was.
He said
he
he
didn't
was-
use the word conjugal. He did not use that word.
No.
But he didn't use the word. You know, he didn't use the word men either.
He just said,
He just
but
he leaving it out there for the masses to figure out. Maybe it's a marketing strategy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, Trick Daddy out here talking about eating booty, man. I don't know. I don't even know, bro. With these
Hey, man,
sexual
listen,
preferences,
that's what I'm
with
saying.
these,
Whatever
with these
you,
rap
what you
legends,
do in your bedroom or
the only
Burger
reason
King parking
they
lot is
talking
your
about
business.
it out loud. That's the only reason it's out there because they talking
Nah,
about it. I
still-
wouldn't have wanted to know about it.
I don't care nothing about that at all. Like I don't even want to talk about that shit.
let me see that chord. I'm
many
gonna play this
assholes
shit.
was
What you
Turk getting
playing?
in
What you
jail.
about to play Turk? You about to play Hot Boy Turk?
Yeah, I'm about to play with this
We
nigga
about to
said. I'm about
decode
play
his
what this nigga
tracks,
said,
bro. We about
Yo,
to
niggas
You
decode
ain't heard
this.
it. You ain't heard it.
Yo,
Hold
look,
on, that sound like he talking about a
nigga,
nigga.
look, niggas tell you who they are in their names. Hot Boy Turk.
Come on, man.
Hot boy summer back in
Oh
the
shit, man, y'all boys, man.
Am I live?
Oh, man.
Oh shit, man. Look, I'm trying to sabotage you. I don't even want to hear this shit.
That boy said I'm gonna segue to something different.
And then go to this bullshit.
That you made.
Hey, you gotta turn it up.
You named the outlet earlier, and you was like, "Yo, you know, I had sex in jail," and then people took that part.
Cause they dumb.
Yeah, they took
I'm
that.
about an exclusive.
Okay.
I fucked, man.
Wait, what?
Fuck. You heard me? Now let me tell y'all something about fuck. See, I'm not gonna get fucked telling y'all who I fuck, you feel me? But if you're a real street nigga, you already know who I fuck.
Man,
Nope,
come on,
off.
man.
I'm cutting that off. That's enough of that shit.
Look. That's what I mean. It's hella ambiguous, but you know what it sounds like he's saying, nigga. Especially coming up with Birdman and them. You don't hear all them stories and shit.
No,
That
bro,
youngin' looking right.
He said him and Wayne got crabs together, bro.
I mean, they was first kissing and shit.
Them niggas was young as hell doing heroin.
All right, segue.
and
Abort.
Hey, man.
Let's move away from that.
shit. So, yo, what about
Turk
this?
was in jail a long time ago.
Hey, man.
Did that nigga just said I fucked the man in jail? Or did he say I fucked man?
He said, I
in
fucked,
jail?
man. Let me tell you something about fucking. I'm not going to tell you who I fucked.
All right, we heard it. We don't
did.
get to hear the playback, please.
Yeah, man. So, let's get to Ari Spears and Tiffany
I don't want
Haddish.
to talk about that shit.
Yeah, you don't talk about that shit.
Nah, but go ahead though. Y'all
You gotta
be
talk
young
about it, man. It's part of the culture, bro. Like,
that shit ain't part of no culture.
I didn't watch the video where they talking about.
you don't want to see the video, bro.
Nah, I'm
you
good. I
got
ain't wanna
kids,
see
you don't
the
want to see
video.
that
Yeah,
shit,
I
bro. You
haven't
gonna get
watched
mad like
it.
I did, bro. I had to turn that shit off.
Sound like something I don't need to be.
No, I was
looking
watching
at.
Godfrey and them talk about it, and he was saying it was they used a kid, and the kid, like Ari Spears, was like looking through a peephole in the newspaper.
he
or
had the
some
newspapers
shit.
up looking at the people, looking at the little boy butt.
I was like,
This nigga
but it
just-
was supposed to be a scene.
This
It
nigga
was supposed
just
to be
be
a
graphic as hell and shit. Like,
It's
So
supposed to be a comedy. It's supposed to be like a comedy
Because he was
sketch.
playing like he was a molester in the
Shit was
the
weird,
movie.
bro.
Yeah.
It was weird. And I don't know why Tiffany Haddish okay to be a part of that.
Was she doing weird shit in there too?
no, she just dropped the kid off. From what I heard, conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but she supplied the kids for the skit. though.
Conspiracy theory.
She supplied
Conspiracy
the
theory.
kids.
Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
Allegedly.
Do you
Yeah, I gotta
think?
put that in.
Do you think this came to light because of him fat shaming Lizzo?
Being sued.
Nah,
Well,
just the whole
wasn't
like
this thing
video
already
shit.
out already?
I hadn't heard about it until after
The video was out.
Until after
No,
that.
I think him being sued was just coincidence, bro. I think that shit
just happened at the same time.
just happened at the same time, bro.
Wasn't that shit already public domain already?
I have no. Yo, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
yo,
was.
like,
It
It
was on
was
the-
right,
it was
so
on
that's
his
why
website.
like it didn't. They didn't just come out
Yeah,
the
but-
closet with that shit.
But I guess it was a little girl
No pun intended.
and a little boy. She was like 14 at the time, and her brother was like 7 at the time. Where they did the sketch back in like 2012,
yeah,
and they fell in a lawsuit because they felt that.
but they really had the boy butt cheeks in the camera.
Nah, he was in his drawers.
what we
bro.
doing today, man?
Okay. I'm just trying to get context without getting context. You know what I mean? Because like, I read that conspiracy theory online too. Like they only doing this because like the Lizzo thing or whatever.
Nah, bro, that's just coincidence.
It's just a
bro.
question, man. It's
I
just
guess
a
I
question.
like those two. I like those two people, so I didn't look too far into it because I don't really understand the context. I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't really care for either one of them motherfuckers.
I don't
but-
think they funny at all.
at all.
Period.
Not even slightly.
Damn, y'all clowning on Tiffany like that, bro? She ain't funny. I think she funny.
I ain't never heard nothing.
I think she got less funny.
Man, I ain't even chuckled at nothing I ever even seen
ever, bro.
Tiffany do. Like, my stomach didn't. Nothing happened.
I
Like,
fuck
it
with
was
Tiffany Haddish. She cool to me.
You laughed at her jokes before? Be
Different
honest.
strokes.
Yeah,
He
a little
probably was
bit.
laughing real
Little
hard.
bit, yeah.
He's
I mean, I
well
don't like the mainstream shit. Like when she on ABC and doing all that shit, I don't like them jokes. But like her stand up, I thought her stand up was funny when she was on the come up for sure.
It's a hard one.
What woman comic do y'all hella like?
Some more.
Some more. She
She the
funny
best
as fuck.
female comic.
She dope.
She
She
funny
was
as
dope.
fuck.
Damn near ever.
Shit, hell. I even think Monique funny.
Nah.
I fuck with Monique from back in the day. I don't know
she's
now.
funny.
She over there.
Nah, get her out of here.
It's a lot of
Got
great.
character
It's a lot of
issues.
great female comedians, bro.
He said name something, nigga.
Shit, I can't think of it right now.
That's the point.
It's a lot of.
That's
dope
your
ones,
answer.
Right.
They dope. I just don't know them.
I can't think of the names. I can't think of the names right now.
Oh man.
Yo,
Homework. No.
word up.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I wanted to get on the. One more thing I wanted to do before we. I think we still got about 20 minutes. This prank shit. The TikTok prank shit.
That could
About
mean,
what?
That could mean anything.
How many TikTok pranks have you seen? Do you see the shit? Have you watched the shit?
Just random shit. I'll be seeing it on Instagram. When
All right, so I'll give you some examples.
I don't be on
I'll
TikTok.
give you some examples since you like your steak cut up.
and nice little squares.
You want to cut this shit up yourself. You're like, go cut my steak up.
All right, I'll pay extra.
There's one dude that does fake gang signs.
Oh yeah, the Mexican dude.
Or he just like stare at like.
Yeah, he gonna get his ass. He gonna get shot. He almost got shot a couple of times.
The dude that walks around and calls black men boy. Grab them huggies for me, boy.
Oh, we talking
Hey,
about
boy,
shit
grab
You talking about a light skinned dude?
What? Hell no.
Yeah,
That's white boy. The rapper white boy.
Who the fuck is that?
You ain't never. You don't remember white boy?
Nah,
He hit that
man.
one song
If it's
with Kanye
named White
West.
Boy, I don't know that nigga at all. Like,
That's his rap.
if that's
name.
his rap name, I ain't heard the raps. I just fuck out of here with that shit.
Yo, who the fuck is this in my front door?
These some kids.
Nah, these grown ass motherfuckers.
That shit sounds stupid to me.
I seen one the other day where a dude pulls up on somebody with a hammer in his hand and say, "My boy, you trying to get hammered?" Or some shit like that. And the nigga like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And like the dude standing behind him pulled out a knife. And he was just kind of like peeping the scene, trying to figure out what was happening. And he, "You gonna get hammered? I'm about to hammer you." And then they're like, "What you talking about? I'm gonna hammer you." And then he gonna pull out like a bottle of liquor.
A bottle of alcohol.
I mean,
yeah.
let's get hammered.
I felt like that's where that was
You know what I'm
going.
saying? Yeah, but it's corny. Like,
Bruh, that's
just like playing with people in public.
That's that clout chasing dumb shit right there,
views
bro.
Hey
and
man,
shit.
you can't play with everybody,
you
bro.
playing with your life chasing clout and some likes, bro. Like that's
Some niggas real quick to
that's
react,
just
bro.
stupid, bro. Like I've seen some dumb pranks, but that's like you lose your life playing them kind of pranks, bro. That's just stupid. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't really get it.
What would you do in that situation? Somebody come up to you.
Man,
I'm assuming they talking about they trying to fucking kill me, nigga.
Yeah,
That's what I
they might
assume.
fuck around and get pootie chained. I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
I'm going in my life is being threatened mode. that's
Cap a child, boy.
that's what I'm looking at.
Smack.
I think all of this shit is corny as fuck. I think people are going through shit in life, and that should be respected. Just because you don't know what motherfuckers is going through don't mean that it shouldn't be respected. Like you rolling up on people like you don't know. They're like everybody don't react to stuff the same way, right? So you might be having the worst day of your life, nigga, and you just ready to do whatever, and some fool
That's just
come
some
up to
selfish
you
shit too. Yeah, they
with
using you.
with a fucking camera, and they try to, you know what I'm saying, do this jokey joke shit. And like lives get fucked up behind like
Yeah, but they just trying to use you for their own fucking selfish purposes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a comedy skit where you talk to me about it beforehand and you just using the motherfucker.
And then they put you on. Then they put you on blast on social media, looking like a fool.
Do they have to ask
just-
permission to do that? Do they have to ask permission
Bro,
to
they
put that
need
video
to pay
up?
me. Put me all
if
over.
they
social
prank
media.
somebody,
Yeah.
I doubt it, bro.
Them
I
niggas,
seriously
hey,
doubt it.
peep this. Them niggas,
Because all these
using-
niggas will not be
them
doing
niggas
this
using you to
consistently
get
if they have
paid
to
off
pay
that
them,
shit, bro.
Now, if
Of
somebody
course.
sues, if
So
somebody
they
can
need
sue
to
about
pay
it,
me.
maybe. If somebody sues about it, maybe. But
You
I don't
prank
think
me,
they gotta
nigga. You
pay.
gonna have to pay me, nigga. Straight up.
Why do you think that that's a big thing now? Like, I mean, that shit, like that. If
Because
you,
people
ain't
look at that
create-
shit, bro.
People ain't that
And people
ain't that
look at that shit.
creative. People that ain't that creative, but they hungry for attention. That's something that they can do without having to be truly creative and introducing something like unique.
as a
'Cause, like,
creative, how do
it's
you
just
feel
fun.
about that? You consider yourself a creative?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How do I feel about what? The fact that that niggas with low creativity can get all these likes doing all this dumb shit.
It ain't even. I don't think it's necessarily the likes. I think it's the pay opportunity that comes from the likes, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're getting
if
paid
you-
for that shit, bro.
If you, yeah, I mean, that's just like anything else. Yeah, I mean, if you get big enough off it, you can get paid from doing that shit.
Some niggas
but-
probably making thousands off that shit, bro.
Yeah, you can. You can monetize your likes. You know,
That's-
if you got
that's
enough
what they getting
followers,
paid
you can
for.
monetize your shit. How do I feel about
And
that?
it's like they get pressured to to
mean-
make more content and do more stupid shit. See
I
how
don't,
far
I
they
don't,
can go.
I don't like it, but like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, people got a right to, you know, use their brain however they want to do
Or-
whatever they want. But just when you start involving other people in your shit like that,
Nah.
that's when the shit get dicey.
Sometimes it be like the titles too that be on that shit. It be like these white boys going to the hood, asking if they want to. You know what I'm saying? They go to like certain spots.
I
and
seen
shit.
one like that, and to me
You
that
seen
shit
every-
just stupid because it's
Yeah.
like you basically just asking to get. To me, it's more dangerous for them doing that shit than than the people that they walk rolling up on doing that. Like,
Well,
if
you always see like
if you want to
they-
do some dumb shit.
they actually show the ones, and I don't be knowing if like this shit staged or what, man, because you can't never really tell today. It's
Everybody
just-
think everything's staged now.
But I mean, like where the dudes is like chasing the motherfucker down and shit, and then like they'll show the
like,
clip.
it's a
at
prank. It's a prank.
Right.
It's a prank.
Oh, cool out, cool out. Like
Yeah.
you see some people, they're like, here's my thing. Like certain people, if you push a button, that button on. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You can't
right.
just.
Turn
You
that
can't
shit
just be
off.
like, "Yo, it's a prank," and then they just cut it off,
And
and,
be like,
then
"Oh,
they back to
oh,
normal.
okay, that
so,
was funny.
like, yeah, because you get some of them clips, and the niggas be like, "Yo, fuck
Right.
that prank shit," like,
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then they got to cut the camera and some shit like that.
Right.
And then you catch some, and they'll just, you know, they'll be laughing about it and
Yeah,
shit.
sometimes they be showing the clips where they be getting fucked up for real. Motherfuckers be getting.
Yeah, I mean, I say they
Yeah, the
deserve.
two-piece in the
They
biscuit.
deserve whatever they get.
There we
from
go,
it.
J9. There she go. She dropping them.
They deserve whatever. they
Lunel,
get.
I don't know why I forgot about Lunel.
Yeah, Lunel funny as fuck.
I don't know who Melanie.
Oh,
What
she's
is that,
dropping-
Camacho?
She's dropping names on there. Sick.
Carol Burnett, of course. Some more, of course. Moms Mabley. Whoopi.
She a comedian. Stand up
Do Whoopi got stand-ups?
from back in the day.
I need to research that because I don't remember any
Before
Whoopi
Mr.
stand-ups. I gotta check that out. Hey, yourself, you a comedian? You do stand-up? Where you doing stand-up at?
Hey, so I'm talking about put your name in the ring.
I like stand-up
Put your
on
name
it.
in there.
Oh, so Pooh says she know Melanie. How you know Melanie and I don't know Melanie? Camacho. So I guess I gotta research. So I gotta research a couple of these names
I do too, I ain't gonna lie to you.
and check out that comedy. 'Cause
Appreciate that though. Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all
thank
chiming
you,
in
thank
on
you,
that for
thank
sure.
you, thank you. Word, yeah. So we do that. That's all I got, man. Y'all got anything else? We still got a few. About 10. Anything else that don't involve niggas doing it in jail or some shit?
Oh man.
I'm gonna keep it gangster.
I took a Classic Omen off because of some technical
Took it off of
difficulties.
Spotify
Off
and
of
shit?
streaming, yeah. And it'll be back on in maybe a week or so. But I'll keep everybody posted in tune with that. And just because of like the UPS and the USRs, whatever the fuck the other numbers are for like each song has to be different. The name of it is not going to be a Classic Omen anymore. It's just going to be Classic Omens. So I'll make sure that I tap in with folks and let y'all know. You know, it'll be ads up and all kind of shit. We gonna
push it.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna push this one properly.
We got some
man.
videos coming soon and all type of shit,
Yeah,
bro.
we gonna
Merch
drop
coming.
videos,
So we
merch.
already got merch.
Working.
Uh,
Working.
Announcements then, like the 15th, which is Thursday, I'm gonna be live painting with ISI, and this is their Life is Beautiful party, and it's also like their anniversary, I believe.
Hey.
So I got a bunch of dope artists up there painting, and your boy,
Hell yeah.
your
What's the
main
venue? What's that venue?
gonna be up there at Gold Spike.
Gold Spike. Oh, hell yeah.
Gold Spike?
Thursday the 15th. It's like
Hey.
10 to late, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna have some paintings on me.
We up there?
If some collectors
Yeah, I'm fucking with it.
want to
We
pull
up
up.
there? We
Hell
up
yeah.
there.
The
just coming up.
24th. The 24th is a 90s themed True Head Vibes joint. at Ninja Karaoke. Shout out to Big Schoon, That's Diggy,
Hey,
Art Sands. I hope I'm saying his name right. And we're gonna be doing a set up there. Couple songs, couple tunes.
That's gonna be rough.
Drop a couple poetry joints on you cats. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you come out, Ninja Karaoke, the 24th.
Bang, bang.
I think there's some other things going on. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'll keep y'all in tune with everything else that's going on. You got something coming up? What's going on?
Shit, I'm just finna put out some new tracks. I've been collabing with cats from the Bay, and I've been collabing with this EDM producer. So I got about 3 new tracks coming out, but I'll keep y'all posted. I just did that show last week, too. That shit went off pretty cool. Appreciate the support for all those who came out and shit. That shit was dope. I'm trying to put together another show as soon as possible. But
you say
you're
doing some EDM?
Yeah, bro. I got an EDM track that's
Party
right
Rockers.
Yeah. Hey,
not like that, but like that, yeah. But not like that, though.
Hey, speaking of features,
it's
bro.
It's fly, nigga. I came hard on that shit. And the EDM, he chopped me up too. I came with some bars. I got some bars out there.
Hey, speaking of features, I got KB on a single we got. It's actually dropping on September 24th.
Drop it finally.
September 24th.
I've been waiting on that.
I already uploaded it. Should be dropping on the 24th.
What's the shit called, man?
Drifting Apart. I got a lot of good feedback.
KB was singing
but shit, I could have though.
Nah, that nigga couldn't hear his headphones though.
Oh, you couldn't hear his headphones?
Hey man, can you turn my shits up? Turn my shits
that's
up.
me all the time, bro.
Like, goddamn, nigga, you can't hear.
I don't like doing that.
I was about to go get your ass a Q-tip, nigga. Should have bring that nigga some Q-tips when he record, bro.
I need to hear every rich tone in my voice. You know what I'm saying?
Every rich tone in my voice.
I need to hear that shit.
The fuck out of here.
Hey, look. So look. Also, I want to make this announcement too. So to further my bourgeoisness with like everything, I'm studying right now for my Cicerone license.
Hey,
motherfuckers.
Shout out to that shit.
As soon as I get that shit's gonna change. Nah, but Craft Conversations, we just trying to elevate the shit, keep it moving, get these connections and these relationships with breweries and brewers and the culture, man. Food shit, art shit, all of that, just mixing everything together and
most definitely,
having fun with y'all listening, being a part of this. Really appreciate it. Drop social medias. Let's get our asses up out of here.
K.Bridges, if you're writing it down in the Google search bar, kbridgeslive.com. Check me there. Find all my socials, everything right where it needs to be.
Yeah, just type me in on all. Just at JustTraxx. That's JUSTRAXX.
www.laronemc.com. That's LARONEMCEE. I just did this joint right here. This is the
flex on them one time.
Layer vinyl on the polo and shit.
With the kicks on them. That shit rough.
The cloud on the collar.
That shit clean.
All kinds of new merch coming out. It's about to be hoodie season. We got the hoodies up, the whole nine. Thanks everybody for listening. Catch us again next week. Peace, power, respect.
Peace.
We out.